Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to another week of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. Before we get started today, just a couple announcements. Two are announcements. One is more of a clarification. First off, due to my absolutely putrid battling last week, I will declare I think that was one of the worst weeks I've had since we started doing this. And the fact that the game just completely ignored me on that Kadabra switch in last week. But I cannot 100% prove, because I don't have the controller on video. I don't have like a controller cam. We are going to make some adjustments, but I can only do so much since I can't prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it wasn't a misclick. What we're going to do is we can't change the result of the game like from a win-loss standpoint. That I can't go back and make such a drastic change without having, like, on film, hey, I didn't do this. But, and I also can't undo, like, silly mistakes on my part, like attacking when Safeguard was up. Like, using attacks that don't do damage when Safeguard was up. However, what we have been able to figure out is we've changed the final score of that game from 3-0 to 2-0. Now, the Pokemon, like, Kadabra will still have the feint, and I believe it was Zapdos that got the knockout. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to see the video again. They will still keep their numbers because those things still happened. But as far as point differential goes in the standings, Suicune has been deducted a point and Nightmare has been given a point to make up for the Kadabra debacle. Suicune will still keep the victory. Nightmare will still keep the loss. And as far as, like, you might go, well, doesn't that hurt Kadabra's numbers to have it that way? Our MVP is voted on by the players anyway, so, like, I doubt that's going to make a difference in if someone believes that a Pokemon does or doesn't deserve MVP. So, wanted to get that disclaimer out of the way and news update. We do have our first transaction of the season, our first roster move. Speaking of Nightmare, they have cut Hitmontop and picked up Hitmonchan this week. So we finally have a roster move. Everyone's only allowed 10 for the season, but seeing as we're now in week 6 out of 14, this is the first move. I don't see anybody coming close to that. The other announcement / update, I have had 4 hours of sleep in the last, 32 hours or something like that. So, if I make any mistakes today, yeah, I'm not an idiot, just working on fumes here. But, no, of course, when I say that, I mean like a car with an empty gas tank driving on fumes, you know. But, no, I think I'll still be pretty good with my knowledge of Pokemon. I don't know what was happening last week when I made some of the choices I made. But nonetheless, gonna try to make it through this week. And the final announcement is the schedule above me is not necessarily accurate. Those are all the matchups this week, but we have one team in particular that affects 2 games that hasn't put in a lineup yet as of the start of this recording. So depending on if they get their lineups in or not on time, we may have to rearrange and have their battles be the last 2. So, but those are the matchups above. And without further ado, I will shut my trap and get us ready for the first battle. All right, see you again here in just a moment. All right, I'm back with our first matchup of the day. The Squirtle Squad against my Quinwood Quillfish. I will be representing the Squirtle Squad today. My thoughts on this matchup. Interesting. Pretty much what I expected from the Squirtle Squad. Although I was hoping they didn't bring Venusaur for once. So that's why there was no Crobat selected on my team. I think Venusaur is going to be the key to this battle. Because Venusaur can hit everything at least neutrally effective. And it's super effective on Diglett and Starmie. Starmie doesn't have any psychic moves in this game, so it's not a major threat to Venusaur. But the problem is Venusaur does only have 5 Giga Drain. So once those 5 are up, it kind of has to just sit there and try to poison things, which it can't poison Quillfish and Steelix. So, and it can't tackle Mischievous, and it can barely hurt Steelix with tackle. So, Venusaur is going to be the key to this battle. If we can work around, in particular, if we can get by Steelix, it opens up the door. I did bring Steelix and Diglett because I've noticed that they use dual electric types a lot, this team. So that'll be something we have to work around before Raichu and Jolteon are of any use. I don't want to lead Charizard because then that could put something in trouble. Let's lead Rapidash. That way, if a mistake is made, like it's kind of the worst of the 6 that were brought. And if a mistake is not made, then we're in good shape anyway. So, Mischievous to start. I think before I switch out, I attempt the Toxic. If they switch, they switch. Surely it won't be Steelix with this being a fire type, right? Okay, we're gonna Toxic the Starmie at least. If we don't miss. Okay. So Starmie is poisoned. Rapidash might actually have more of an impact for once because of its ability to poison things. At least the 4 that it can anyway. Oh. Yeah, there's probably going to be a little bit of coughing in this video. Whenever I don't get a lot of sleep, that tends to to happen. So I'm not sick or anything. It's just, again, no sleep. Again, I gotta be stingy with those Giga Drain. I gotta be careful. I think you're gonna switch to Clefable. So I'm gonna do Poison Powder again. You did not switch. I should have Giga Drained. Okay. Alright, wow. Really? It hit and that's all it did, huh? I mean, we're paralyzed, but wow. I was right about, like, Starmie not being able to do much to it. Okay. Well, on the bright side, we, still have all 5 Giga Drain at the moment. Oh, now you're going to switch. Alright, well. So who's it going to be then? Exactly who I thought it would be last turn. The game just had to make sure we were paralyzed first. Alright, you're going to Ice Punch. It's neutral to Charizard and Gyarados, so our only option really there is Rapidash. That Paralysis does change things a little bit. It doesn't really change the Venusaur versus Starmie matchup. It won't change Venusaur Diglett too much unless Diglett goes for Fissure. It could change the Quillfish matchup, though. Quillfish might be able to do its thing more easily. I'm going to Stomp, assuming that they're switching back to Starmie. Okay, of course it knew I was going to Stomp. Alright, let's try Toxic here. Now it's going to be Starmie. It's going to be Starmie now. Well, at least it'll take poison damage. Alright, so it goes to Mischievous first from Clefable and then Starmie. Good to know. Let's get Venusaur back out there. Since we're already paralyzed, I would imagine they'll retreat Starmie, like, bring it back immediately. Which means it should be Clefable this time around. On the turn that I Poison Powder. All right, let's see if we can get it right this time. All right, I think I got it right this time. Watch us miss or be fully paralyzed. I can't wait to see it. All right, we at least got the attack off. All right, I got a prediction right. Hallelujah. All right, you're going to ice punch me, so we don't want to be in there. Let's go Rapidash. And now that we know that you switch, instead of Stomp, we can go for Toxic. Yeah, I think Squirtle Squad's gonna have a chance, especially if they keep poisoning everything. But yeah, it's all gonna depend really on if they can get we can get the ground types out of the way. If we can get Diglett and Steelix out of the way, then Raichu and Jolteon could just kind of do their thing to the rest of them. All right, we guessed that right. We finally got that prediction right. Toxic. All right, 3 of the 4 Pokemon that we can Toxic have been, that we can poison have been poisoned. It's gonna be Starmie this time. Let's go Stomp. All right, so far the game has decided to throw my Quillfish team away because they're just switching in and out and they're all dying to poison.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay? There's the attack. A light hit. How will this newly...
If we're faster, we take it out. I know in the anime they always showed Rapidash as being fast. I don't trust it here. I don't trust it at all. We're going to go Venusaur again. I thought about going Gyarados, but on the off chance it's weird and it goes for Zap Cannon or something, I don't want Gyarados getting one shot.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. What now? A light attack.
Of course it got a critical hit when I did that. Surely it'll just waterfall again, so I'm gonna switch to Gyarados. It's totally gonna Zap Cannon me now. It makes no sense to do Zap Cannon here. It's gonna pick Zap Cannon. It absolutely is gonna pick Zap Cannon. Thank goodness. I was gonna say Venusaur may be slowed down with paralysis. And look at that, Rapidash with a knockout due to poison, taking out Starmie. Venusaur does outspeed some of the Pokemon remaining still, so it's worth keeping alive on the off chance we do get the Giga Drain. All right, you have Thunder, so we definitely don't want Gyarados hanging around out there right now. Let's go with Jolteon. Thunder's more accurate than Zap Cannon, so we'll keep Raichu unharmed at the moment. How about a miss? It didn't miss. Didn't hurt much, but it didn't miss. You're gonna switch into a ground type, I'm pretty sure. So let's go Venusaur. I'm gonna assume it's switching into Diglett or Steelix. Preferably Steelix in this case, since our health is so low. Whoa. To say who turned off the lights there for a second. Let's go Giga Drain. Diglett might do enough to take us out, but this is going to be our best chance to get health back on Venusaur. Let's go for Giga Drain and hope we survive a hit. We did not survive the hit.
Knockout.
It was questionable, but that was the best shot we had at getting Venusaur's health back. Alright, so paralysis did hurt Venusaur in the long run. If we go Gyarados or Charizard, they're going to switch into an electric type. I mean, not an electric type, Mischievous. Go Gyarados. Diglett can't do anything to Gyarados except maybe start a Sandstorm. I don't know if this Diglett has Sandstorm on or not. I don't remember. Because I don't use Sandstorm on Diglett in this game. But I know my Scarlet and Violet Diglett has Earthquake, Fissure, and Sandstorm. Alright, so Quillfish has made an appearance. Now we're in trouble. Even if we had Venusaur, we'd be in trouble here. I guess we leave Gyarados in? Yes, let's leave Gyarados in. So we almost did 40 damage, so Dragon Rage isn't really worth it. And Twister is special, so Leer wouldn't help us at all. Alright, Waterfall again. Because Diglett still wouldn't be able to do anything to Charizard, and Steelix would be weak to Fire Punch just like it would be weak to Waterfall. But Charizard would be able to do more with Fire Punch than Gyarados can do with Waterfall. Especially since Waterfall is a special move in this generation. Gyarados is poisoned, so it's probably going down after this attack. Alright. Quillfish takes out Gyarados. But now we get a clean switch. We're going to go with Jolteon. I'm assuming they're going to put Diglett or Steelix in. So we're going to try to do a bait and switch here. Yeah, let's go with Charizard here. Alright, I called that right. Because what I can do is I can then wing attack whatever comes in to fight Charizard in place of Diglett. Because if it's Mischievous or Clefable or Quillfish, they all get hit neutrally. Fire Punch isn't a great idea because of Quillfish. So wing attack. They're staying in and going with Sand Attack. I mean, I guess Sand Attack can lower our accuracy. Is that really all the Diglett can do to us? Why did it stay in? Instead of switching to something else. I'm so confused. I mean, I'll take the knockout if we get it, but why? Alright, Diglett goes down to Charizard in bizarre fashion.
What Pokemon will appear next? This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. Line from both competitors.
I'm going to try to wing attack it. We are faster. That's good for us if we survive this turn.
That did little damage.
Although our accuracy's down. Miss. Miss. Well, I mean, it missed us. Might as well try for another one.
Is unfolding.
Even at half accuracy, if we hit, this might be a knockout.
What's this? A light hit.
Quillfish has 13 health left. Even Rapidash can beat it at this point.
There it goes. That struck home.
It does hit this one. Do we survive? If we survive, we're in great shape. We do survive. I guess we chance it with another wing attack. If we get 3 in a row after Charizard's accuracy being dropped, that's amazing. Yep, I kind of figured that. But if we switched, something else would have taken that Sludge Bomb. All right, Charizard goes down, but it did a miraculous job just getting those back-to-back hits off on Quillfish. Rapidash can come in and clean up the Quillfish. And even if they would end up switching the Mischievous here, it's going to take poison damage. So, like, we're going to do something here no matter what. We go first. That should take out Quillfish. All right. This is now officially Rapidash's best game of the season so far.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's stealing.
All right. Raichu and Jolteon can't really do anything to help here. So it all is going to come down to if Rapidash will actually land Fire Spin to give us a chance here. If we get Fire Spin and get some flinching going from Stomp, we got a chance.
Whoop, that missed.
Notice that's why I said if.
Appears to be impervious to
Oh,
damage.
great. We got to try to fight through the low accuracy to land Fire Spin now. Would have been really nice if we could have done that first,
Competitor.
Rapidash, instead of missing.
What's this? Oh, that missed too.
All right, I'll give it one more try, and then after that, we'll just have to go for Stomp and hope we can flinch it like
Bounce off.
45 times in a row.
Target is weakened further.
Because we can't poison Steelix, so like our only chance now is if we could Fire Spin and then flinch it.
What's next? Oh my, missed again.
Well, I did say it was Rapidash's best performance. It still is, sadly enough.
That easily. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Stomp at this point and hope we can get Stomp 150 times in a row.
There's the attack. That didn't do much.
Nope, didn't get it. All right, Steelix takes out
That's it.
Rapidash.
Oh, we've had
Yeah, losing... the Charizard thing we had to take a chance on. Venusaur getting paralyzed by Zap Cannon early. That hurt. That hurt. All right, well, this one's gonna basically be over very soon. We're just playing it out. Because the game, the movesets are terrible for Jolteon and Raichu. The only thing I can do is Sand Attack it a few times, so maybe we get it to start missing, and then Double Kick.
The stat changer succeeded. What's this? It appears to be impervious.
Well, didn't help us there, did it?
Oh, it's effective. They're both hanging.
Oh.
The trainers switch.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gambled earlier on the Venusaur for Diglett thing.
To reveal
Although, granted, again, if it worked out, then Venusaur would have got most of its health back. All right, Mischievous is out there for some reason now.
be used. How will this
Zap Cannon?
Pokemon fare?
They're staying in. Maybe we get a knockout.
Whoop, that missed.
Or we could miss again.
There's the attack. Hit, that was good.
All right. I mean, I know our accuracy is down, but if we switch, Raichu's just taking the damage instead at this point. So, Zap Cannon.
That's it.
We got a hit.
Wow.
It's going to take us out, but we got a good hit on it.
That's a hit.
All right.
Oh, knockout.
Quillfish looking like they might pull this off, which, I mean, on one hand, I like because that was my team, but
Come on.
on the other hand, I wish that they wouldn't have paralyzed Venusaur off the bat.
The last Pokemon now.
All right.
One
Will the game be nice enough to let us actually hit this Thunder and get a knockout here? It is not. It's going to go back into Steelix.
Returning to its Pokeball.
And unlike Jolteon, who at least had Sand Attack and Double Kick, Raichu can't do anything. We're left with just Quick Attack. So, yeah.
That had no effect.
Steelix could do absolutely nothing here, and we're not going to beat it in 30 Quick Attacks. They could all 30 be critical hits, and we're not going to...
What's this? Oh, that was
8 damage. Maybe if all 30 were critical hits.
stood that easily.
But you get the idea. It would be very, very hard for Raichu to win this.
These Pokemon are equally fit. There's plenty of fight left in both of them. What's next?
Yeah, I think for my Quillfish team, the only thing I would have done differently is I would have brought Crobat.
Appears to be impervious.
But, like for the Venusaur. But since Venusaur ended up not being a problem anyway, I picked a pretty good team. That's really been the case when I've fought against my own team the last couple weeks, is I've just picked really good teams against my opponents.
Accomplish much.
And sometimes that happens in this league. I mean, sometimes you're going to get matchups, I mean, like Raichu versus Steelix here, where
Target set.
it doesn't matter how good you are, you just, like, it's not happening.
Close competitor. What's this? Oh, that's a miss.
Another missed Quick Attack.
What'll it do? It withstood that easily.
We're still going on, as Steelix has not taken out the Raichu yet.
This showdown appears to be coming to an end. What's next? Ah, that didn't do much.
All right.
Could this be it? Out of there.
Steelix takes out Raichu, and the Quillfish win 3-0.
Pokemon goes down.
So the CPU,
The battle.
the computer, wins the first matchup of the day. And that'll move the Quillfish to 6-1 on the season. Not bad, although the one loss was a 6-0 sweep. But not bad. All right, congratulations to the Quillfish. And I'll be right back with our second matchup of the day, which will be what is scheduled above. All right, I'm back with the second matchup of the day. We've got the Minnesota Suicune and Smooch 'em or Lose 'em. Minnesota Suicune running the same lineup for the fourth game in a row. But coming into this, they're on a 3-game winning streak. So, I mean, maybe they know something we don't. Smooch 'em or Lose 'em also having a very good season so far. Let's see. They brought all 3 bugs. I see they did bring Feraligatr this week. I think Umbreon is kind of going to be the most useless. I don't think Umbreon's going to really provide much of anything this fight. Yeah, I don't know what Umbreon's really going to do for us. Entei's great against all the bugs. I think I'm going to start Entei. And we will switch to Bayleaf if it's one of the water types or Electrode.
Hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
All right, it is Chin Chow to start. You're probably going to just set up Rain Dance, knowing how this game works. With that being the case, I'm going to take a chance and try to get Zapdos in there. Set up Thunder for us.
Pokemon switch.
If I'm right and I called the Rain Dance attack, this is going to be a great play. There we go. Our Thunders can't miss.
The sudden downpour.
Our Thunders can't miss while the rain is active.
Which effect
Thunder, whatever the heck is out there. They're not switching. That's an interesting choice.
That was good.
All right. It's going to thunder us as well, though. Don't paralyze.
Great hit.
Of course it did. Of course it did. I don't know why I even bothered to ask.
A hot battle.
All right, we'll do thunder again if we aren't fully paralyzed, if they don't beat us with surf first.
Yes, it's a hit.
We survived. Are we paralyzed? We are not, so this should take it out. That really hurts Zapdos that it's slow now, though.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Chin Chow out of the way. If the game's smart, it would just be a real easy selection like Electrode here,
Pokémon.
who also benefits from Rain Dance.
Oh, it's Parasect.
Okay, you can't put us asleep, so that's an interesting choice.
There's a
I know Thunder's not very effective, but let's go Thunder, because if we could paralyze it, that would hurt its chances of sporing. Here comes Slash. Slash does get the knockout, though.
knockout.
All right.
The next Pokémon needs
You know, I know we're in the rain, but this might get him to switch at least.
this Pokémon is rejoining the battle.
I expect him to switch, so instead of Fire Blast, I'm going to go with Rock Smash.
We go into battle pose.
Yep, there we go.
Pokémon is
No one in their right mind would keep Parasect in there against Entei if they had a choice. Though, then again, this game does some crazy things. Alright, Feraligatr has come in.
how's that? That did little damage.
We did almost nothing, and we didn't get the defense drop.
How will this new
Alright, you're gonna go with your water move, probably. Bayleaf. I know it has the chance for a dynamic punch, but surely it's not gonna do that against the fire type, right? I guess it has Dig also, but Dig wouldn't hurt us very much either.
Oh, it's Bailey. What's next?
It went for the dynamic punch. Of course it did.
What is
Alright, you're gonna probably switch back in
on the battle?
to a bug type since Bayleaf's out there. So let's go. Let's go Entei again.
Commands are made.
I'm gonna bank on them switching.
That Pokémon must not have been the
I can't believe it went for dynamic punch against an Entei.
The Pokémon
Like instead of Dig or Water Gun. I mean, Water Gun makes sense because Feraligatr has like 0 special attack.
trainer is also changing Pokémon.
That and it's Water Gun. It'd be different if it was like Surf. Alright,
How will this
so I called that right.
affect the flow of battle?
I'm just gonna Fire Blast whatever is out there this time. They aren't gonna switch. I can't believe it.
Whoa! Drill no heat.
Bye, Beedrill. Oh my gosh, it survived.
What'll do? A light
How did
blast.
Beedrill survive Fire Blast?
They're both hanging tough.
I hate to use Fire Blast again, but there's no way Rock Smash is gonna do 33 to a poison bug type.
Fire blast. Right, that's a hit.
Alright, now Beedrill goes down, but it did more than expected by getting that Sludge Bomb off.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next.
Alright, this should be for Alligator again.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
We're gonna save Entei for those bugs.
Continue.
Let's go with... I'll go Bayleaf again. Because even if it hits Dynamic Punch, we'll get a chance to heal. And if it doesn't hit Dynamic Punch, we're fine anyway.
This Pokemon is back for another go. It dug its
Now it went for Dig. Okay. Okay. I'll take that.
will this newly
Let's heal up.
Unfair.
We'll synthesis this turn.
What's this? That didn't accomplish
And then
much.
safeguard next turn when they switch. So that there's no spore shenanigans, there's no paralysis.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Going dynamic punch again.
The attack.
2 for 2, by the way, on dynamic punch.
It shrouded itself with safeguard.
2 for 2 on the dynamic punch.
A fierce battle.
Now they're going to switch.
The trainer's switching Pokemon. This Pokemon is rejoining.
There's the Parasect. That's why I wanted the safeguard up.
Oh no! It attacked itself.
That's alright. We can always heal up with synthesis later.
Pokemon switch affects the flow of
Since you
battle.
can't put us to sleep, let's put Entei back out there.
This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. What now? That did little damage.
Alright, I was kind of worried it was going to get a crit on us on the switch in, but it didn't. That's good. Fire Blast, whatever's out there, even if it ends up being for Alligator. Because if we got it burned, that would
Pokeball.
lessen how much damage it's doing with Dig and Dynamic Punch anyway.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. What's that? Whoop, that missed.
No, we missed it. Of course we did.
This newly switched out Pokemon.
You're probably going to Dig. Bayleaf. On the bright side, if it does go for Dynamic Punch again, it's using them up. It's used 2 of its 5 already. This would be number 3.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its
Surely it's not going to hit every time, right?
It dug its way underground.
Alright, this time instead of healing,
Wore off.
I'm going to Razor Leaf it when it comes back up.
Affects the flow of battle. What'll it do? It's not very effective.
Alright, here comes a Razor Leaf. Critical hit would be great.
That one rocked.
There we go. For Alligator in the red.
Tough.
Synthesis. Going for another Dynamic Punch.
Oh, that
There's the miss I was waiting for. Get our health back. And then we'll take it out next turn.
it restored its HP. One Pokemon is still capable
Basically
of
full health.
but the other one looks tired.
Number 4.
How's that? Oh, that's
2 for 4. It's batting 50% like it's supposed to on that move.
a Razor Leaf Flurry. Yes, it's a hit.
We didn't need that critical hit, but we got another critical hit. Bayleaf with the knockout on for Alligator.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Alright.
Emerges
Parasect comes back. We definitely want to safeguard before we sub out.
It shrouded itself with safeguard. A spore attack. Its safeguard protected. A hot battle.
Alright, get in. Well, with my luck, it's going to crit us. Go Body Slam. Since we're faster anyway, we can safeguard the turns that the safeguard wears off.
A light hit. What now?
And we can heal up with Synthesis.
Both battlers still look fresh and ready for more.
No, Parasect is really good in this game,
It's gripped
but it has to be able to spore things.
What's this?
And with us taking Spore off the table here, that changes things. Okay. It got the crit on us, so we have to heal this turn. Give me paralysis this turn.
Ah, it's
There we go. The game's listening to me some today.
continued.
All right, Body Slam.
There's the attack. A light tap.
All right.
The safeguard wore off.
We're going to have to fix that real quick.
From both competitors.
Because unless we get a critical hit, I don't see Parasect going down this turn, like, for sure.
Is gripped by paralysis. They're both hanging tough.
All right, body slam again.
What's next? A light hit.
All right, all right.
What now? That did little damage.
I mean, it did more damage than I wanted it to do.
Fierce battle.
Synthesis again. Don't take any chances on a crit taking us out.
It restored its HP. What'll it
If
do?
it crits, we heal again.
Where it hurt.
All right, we heal again.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Because I think our next body slam does take it out, but we need to make sure our health is in a good place for when the next Pokemon comes out.
Restored its HP. What's this? The hit glanced right off.
There we go. Okay. Body slam it and get it out of here, Bayleaf.
There's the attack. A light pack
Nope, we didn't take it out.
to hang in there. How's that? That was a glancing.
All right, no crit, though, so we're still in good shape.
The safeguard wore off.
It's not going to matter. It's going to be gone before it can try to spore us anyway. Bayleaf with a second knockout.
That's it. Oh, it has no strength.
Electrode and Pinsir remain.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining.
Electrode could still be a problem to everything other than Bayleaf.
Pinsir. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Body slam. See if we can paralyze it.
What's next? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
All right. Let's go, Bayleaf. Let's go.
What now? It's gripped
We got the paralysis.
There's a
All right, get out of there. Put Entei in.
The trainer's switching Pokemon. This Pokemon is back for another go.
All right, Entei. Let's go.
What'll it do? Hit the weak spot.
Of course, it got a critical hit. We survived it, though.
How will this newly
We got to land this Fire Blast, though, or we're in trouble.
That's it. Man, that was perfect.
All right, it lands, and it's a knockout.
It's going down.
Just Electrode remaining.
Remain.
This could actually be where Umbreon comes in handy. We could put it in and just Sand Attack the heck out of Electrode so that Thunder misses.
Wearing off in battle.
Fire Blast on the off chance it misses this one.
Sharp attack.
Yeah, that's about what I thought would happen, but
Oh, and
that was the best play nonetheless. Electrode takes out Entei. This one is not over, especially since Bayleaf can't heal. Electron could go... Electron. Listen to the scientist in me. Electrode could go on to cause problems here. And that's why I think it's the best play to have Umbreon come in and Sand Attack it. We're not even going to worry about damage. We're going to be lowering its accuracy so that Thunder's not a problem.
flash of different Pokemon types.
Mean Look would be stupid because it's the only Pokemon left.
What's next? It's gripped by paralysis.
All right. 2 for 2 on Thunder. And it got the paralysis on us. Because it can't switch out since it's the last one. So we can make its accuracy like as close to 0 as possible. It only gets 10 Thunders too. That's another thing to remember. So there's 3. 3 for 3, by the way, on Thunder.
What now? The target is weakened further.
Yep, Umbreon is just going to Sand Attack until it finally gets beat. Or Electrode runs out of Thunder, whatever happens first.
What'll it do? No, that
There's a miss. There we go.
How's that? The target stats must be in pattern. The heated action
All right,
continues.
3 more turns of sand attack, and then we could actually try to attack.
What's this? Oh, that missed too.
All right. 3 for 5 on Thunder now.
What's next?
So 5 more to go.
The target is weakened further.
I was going to say, if it can't hit its Thunder, it's not a threat.
For both competitors. There's the attack. Oh my! Missed
3 for 6 now, so 4 more.
paralysis.
Fully paralyzed, so we can't use sand attack that turn. Here comes another one, number 7.
Oh, that missed.
3 for 7 now.
What'll it do?
All right, just keep doing that. We need 1 more sand attack, and it'll have the lowest accuracy that it can have. Yep, I was going to say, it's going to start going with Swift soon.
A light hit.
But that's a win. If it's resorting to Swift, we're going to win this.
What's this?
But still to note, there's 3 more Thunder.
The target stats must be in
All right, Umbreon, you've done your job. Feint attack.
unfolding.
Any damage you do is just bonus.
What's next? That did little damage. There's the attack. The hit
All right, not bad.
right off. The white hot battle.
Let's see, he's doing about 26 damage to us. So we'll survive like 3 of those.
That was a glancing blow. Ah, it can't move. There's a big HP difference.
We'll go for 1 more feint attack, and then we can sub out.
What'll it do? A light attack. How's that? A light hit. The heated action continues.
All right, get Espeon in there. Be dumb to put Suicune out there, because then if it did land a low percentage Thunder, that could mess everything up and give Electrode that small chance it needs to come back.
What's this? That did little damage. What impact will this
All right, Psybeam.
have on the battle? What's next? The hit glanced right off.
All right, there we go. How much are we going to do?
That inflicted some damage.
All right, yeah, we beat it next turn, basically.
It's a fierce battle. There's the attack. That was a glancing blow. A burst of sight.
All right, Espeon takes out Electrode. And this will finish as a 4-0 victory for Suicune and me against the computer.
And there goes the battle.
Suicune with 4 victories in a row with the same lineup. They figured something out that the rest of us haven't, apparently. All right, well, congratulations to the Minnesota Suicune. Like I said, win number 4 in a row. So, yeah. Yeah. So congratulations there. I believe that actually puts them in a winning record now. I think they're 4-3. So yeah, we still don't have a lineup for our next game. So I'm going to skip to the 4th game on our schedule above me, and we'll play that one next. See you guys in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 3rd game of the day. My Little Ponyta versus Magikarp Crew Crusaders. And an update on the delayed lineups from one of the teams in the game I had to skip over. They just found out, or at least they claim anyway, that they just found out they're in a doubleheader. So it's gonna probably be a while before I get those lineups. So hopefully it won't be too long of a wait, so I'm not up all night, but we'll see on that. Even though I did send a message to everyone showing them who they played this week, but oh well. Okay. Back to this game, My Little Ponyta. Magikarp will get a win at some point this season. We've never had a team that's lost every game, and there are some good Pokemon on the Magikarp team. I think that if there's a week this season where the team has Jumpluff, Electabuzz, Tentacruel, Mr. Mime, Slowking, and I don't know, maybe Ditto or something. Like, I know there's at least 5 or 6 good Pokemon on this team. If they all get picked in the same week, I could see them winning a game or two. But I don't think that's necessarily the case this week, but you never know. I've seen Stranger on this game. Speaking of which, everything that they have does not like Blissey, except Meowth of all things. So let's go Blissey, and if they start with Meowth, we'll just switch to Gengar, because Gengar won't get hit by the normal moves. Yep, you can't really do anything against Blissey. So, Thunder. Alright, playing the barrier shenanigans, huh? That's not going to help you against Thunder. Thunder is a special move, so, yeah.
What will the trainer do now?
In fact, looking at the roster here, Snorlax is the only one that would help against. Literally, Snorlax is the only one that could help against.
It's still not going to attack. The other side also upped its stats.
Yep, Defense Curl.
Battle is unfolding.
We're going to Defense Curl twice. Because our special defense is so big, so high. Along with our massive HP, like, Psybeam can't do anything to us. It might confuse us, that's really about it.
It's concentrating on improving its stats.
Honestly, if we get enough of these defense curls in, then Meowth won't even be a problem for us either.
What will it do?
There we go, we've got one of the 2 lineups in from the team that was missing a lineup.
It's still padding its stats.
I would like to get to +6, but we don't have any way to heal. Like, they didn't give Blissey soft-boiled or recover or anything like that in this game.
What's this?
So I think we're going to stop after this next one, instead of getting too greedy. But we're at 3 times our normal defense.
Still not going to attack.
So even with our lowered defense stat, like our defense stat not being high to begin with, it's 3 times what it was. So, alright, we'll go Thunder now.
That was a glancing blow. What next? It's ripped by
Got the paralysis. Good, good. I'm not even going to mess with Egg Bomb because it's as inaccurate as Thunder is. And he upped his defense anyway, so we're just going to Thunder this thing until it's gone. Critical hit. Takes it out. 3 for 3 on Thunder for us, by the way. Being a lot nicer to me in this particular battle so far.
Pokémon will appear.
Alright.
Oh, it's Electabuzz.
Okay, Electabuzz can't do a whole lot to us specially either, so, interesting decision making. Let's go with 1 Thunder to get an attempt to slow it down with a paralysis, and then we can maybe switch to Egg Bomb. I knew it was going to light screen, but I'm just doing this strictly for the paralysis.
Protected against special
The paralysis chance, I should say.
What now? Oh, that's
4 for 4 on Thunder, by the way. I mean, we only did 20 damage, but 4 for 4 on the Thunder. Alright, you're trying to get rid of some of our defense curls. I'll do 1 Egg Bomb, and then I'll switch out. Again, don't want to get greedy. Don't want to stay in just because we have the boosted defense.
Oh, that's a miss.
Yep, I mean, it's, I'm not going to pick a move here, but, like, yeah, it's 75% accurate, so just barely more than Thunder. All right, you're going to probably go for Thunder Punch or something, so let's go Nidoking.
This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Nidoking. What's this?
All right, let's see if I can multitask doing this battle as well as writing in one of these lineups.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the
Let me get this
flow of
written
battle?
in real quick, and then we will pick our attack. I want to write it down so I don't mess it up later on.
They're eyeing each other warily.
All right. Let's see. You don't have any ghost types or anything. Let's go for one Horn Drill first, and then we'll Mud Slap if we miss.
How's that?
Because Mud Slap, I mean, like, it can swift us, so, like, Mud Slap won't have an impact on that anyway.
Horn Drill. No, that is
Yeah, of course, when I'm the one calling the shots on Horn Drill, you're not going to hit.
fatigue yet.
All right, Mud Slap it.
What's next? That was a glancing blow. There's the attack. That attack just bounced off.
Ugh.
Accuracy is down.
You know, I think I'm going to go back to Horn Drill.
Screen's effect wore off. The heated action continues.
Horn Drill it. Because with it swifting, we're not going to have enough time to sit here and Mud Slap it too much.
A light attack.
At least we did make it so Thunder Punch might miss somebody, though.
That's it. Whoops. That missed.
0 for 2 on the Horn Drill.
Both hanging
The
tough.
game loves me. All right, let's try Horn Drill a third time.
Two. A light hit.
If you miss, we're getting you out of there.
Wow. Oh my.
Come on!
One
All right.
Pokemon
Is there anything left that we outspeed, like, despite our health?
higher.
Yeah. I see a couple in particular. All right, it's going to Swift. So let's go Gengar. And then we'll attempt to put this thing to sleep. It's a shame, actually. I should have done one more Mud Slap instead of that third Horn Drill. Because if we would have got Electabuzz under 200, we'd just be 2 Nightshade away from taking it out.
What's this? Whoops. That attack's no good. What is
I'm going to Hypnosis because I'm not even sure if he'll leave Electabuzz in. Yeah.
the trainer switching Pokemon?
Oh, be Tentacruel. That'd be amazing.
Oh, it's Meow.
Well, glad I went with Hypnosis and not Nightshade.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a miss. How will
I think that Meowth has Shadow Ball,
flow of battle?
if I remember correctly. One more shot at Hypnosis, and then we'll retreat if it hits us with Shadow Ball.
Uh-oh. It's
There we go.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Okay, okay.
This battle.
Nightmare.
Prepare for battle. Whoa, what a nightmare! It fell into a nightmare.
Stay asleep. Yes.
Can't move. It can't awaken from its nightmare.
All right, hit it with Thief,
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
since we can't Nightshade it.
There's the attack. That was a glancing blow. It woke up. There's the attack.
All right. Did a lot more than I was expecting it to do, I'll be honest about that.
The white
I knew it was going to be super effective. I didn't think it would quite do that to us. We're going to Shadow Ball again, so it makes sense to go into Snorlax.
This Pokemon is switching out.
Ugh.
Oh, it's Snorlax. What'll it do? That caused no damage at all. How will this newly switched out Pokemon?
I'm going to do one curse. I'm not going to get carried away with it like the game will do sometimes. We'll do 1 to up our attack and defense. I'm not going to do like 3 or 4. We're going to do 1. So we're doing 1.5 times damage, and we've got 1.5 times defense. 1.5 times our defense. And now we will go with Headbutt. That's part of why I didn't want to wait and do a bunch of curses, because this thing has Slash. Alright, Meowth is gone. And Snorlax has a little bit of a boost. I will say the Magikarp Crew Crusaders putting up a little bit of a fight this week. They've done better each week. Like, this is a team that, while they still haven't gotten a win yet, they have improved from week to week. So, like I said, I fully expect them to get a couple wins. I mean, it's too early in the season to rule them out of potentially getting a playoff spot. But I will be realistic. If they get in the playoffs, they're going to be like, we have 5 playoff spots. If they get in, they're shooting for the 5 spot. All right, critical hit ignores the barrier. So even though it boosted its defense, it might as well have not have. It's going to Sludge Bomb us, and then we'll probably take it out if we survive. All right, Tentacruel goes down without doing much of anything. Don't say that too often in this league. Got Magikarp, Jumpluff, and Electabuzz. All right, works for me. Headbutt again. I mean, that was pretty good damage. I think we survived with like 4 if it does the same damage next time. All right, do we survive it? Snorlax survives with 1 health. Knockout number 3 for Snorlax. Oh, if it was Magikarp, that'd be the funniest thing ever. It is Jumpluff. That is definitely faster than us, so I may retreat. I hate to say it, but I think it's not worth it really to try and retreat here, so let's just call Fire Punch and go down. Good game from Snorlax, though. Jumpluff is very fast, so Dugong's just incredibly bulky, though. It's not going to beat the resting Ice Beaming. Well, I guess it's Aurora Beaming, but Dugong's bulky enough, it'll be fine. Aurora Beam. I was going to say, it's going to have to Leech Seed. That's its only chance, and to stop that, we just switch out. Actually, forget the Leech Seed. Let's just stay in and Aurora Beam it again.
They're both hanging tough. What's next? It appears to be impervious to damage.
I think this still... Yeah, we should be good. We just got to hit it.
Oh, Aurora Beam. There it goes. Oh, it collapsed.
All right, Jumpluff goes down.
Just 1 Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Magikarp. This is
Poor Magikarp. It's a shame it wasn't fighting the one health Snorlax. Waterfall it.
What's this? The hit lands
14 damage? I mean, that's more than I thought it would do.
How's that? Oh, that was weak.
Oh, that's right. The Leech Seed's still in effect. Well, then we will switch. Put Blissey in. Blissey will just have to hit it 1 time with Thunder, and this is over.
Returning to its Pokeball. things low. How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Thunder.
fare? What now? That did
All right, my
not
computer had a hiccup there. Hopefully it didn't mess up the footage on your guys' end.
Here it comes.
I'm going to make a note of this timestamp. 105 in. I don't know why that happened. From it's definitely desynced everything. That's weird because my CPU usage is only 5. All right, so Blissey got the knockout. That makes a 5-0 win for Ponyta. All right, let's get Blissey. Not Blissey, Ponyta. Up there, there we go. I'll be right back in just a moment. I'm going to make sure everything's all right after that little hiccup, and then we'll start our next match. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our 4th matchup of the day. Nightmare After Chris. I can't talk tonight. Like I said, working on 4.5 hours of sleep. Nightmare After Christmas against the Pokemon Power. All right. So, let's see. Pokemon Power didn't really do anything new with its lineup, it looks like. I mean, it's not a bad lineup. I was just saying, like, semi-predictable. Although Ampharos hasn't battled for a while, so that's a little different. With this team, I'm going to check. I believe that Nightmare told me who they wanted me to lead with. Let me check. All right, we never discussed a lead. He just discussed how he wanted to use them all. Well, Dugtrio actually might be a good lead. Because it's good against Tyranitar, Houndoom, Ampharos, and Haunter, potentially. Although, well, Haunter does have the Giga Drain. Then again, though, if that's the case, we could always put Houndour in to take the hit from Haunter. If Alakazam's in, you put Houndour in. If it's Lapras, we put Lantern in. Yeah, I'm going to lead Dugtrio. And if it is one of those things that's bad against Dugtrio and they switch, Dugtrio gets a free shot on something. All right. Who you got? Who you got? I don't know why the light is like dying in the game. It's in the yellow cord, the video cord of the Nintendo cables. It is Ampharos start, so yeah, we're just going to go... I'm very tempted to go Curse, because that would give us extra attack damage. But then again, if Haunter or something comes in, I'm an idiot for that. Let's just go Magnitude and hope for the best. I think 1 Curse would be alright. They stayed in. Alright. They're lucky it was an 8. They missed Dynamic Punch, so, interesting start. They stayed in again. That's a dead Ampharos unless it's like a 4. Alright, well, not sure what was going on there in the game's brain, but, nice job, Dugtrio. Alright, Lapras. You do have Icy Wind and, you have Icy Wind and Whirlpool, which are super effective even though they won't hurt much. I want Lantern or Raikou? Raikou could get rid of it faster, but Lantern resists attacks. Let's go Lantern. As far as switch-ins, the only thing I could see would be Haunter going for Giga Drain. But even if that's the case, we could Spark it and paralyze it, and then it's a sitting duck for Dugtrio. We're slow already. Joke's on you. Spark. Going straight in to Perish Song, okay. Odd choice, because you need Whirlpool for that strategy to work. Like, you should have Whirlpooled me first and then done Perish Song. But alright. I will simply switch out to avoid the Perish count. Alright, Raikou, you are going to get the fight Lapras.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Raikou.
There's the Whirlpool.
What's next? Oh, it's wrapped in the
Well,
vortex.
the good news here is I think Raikou can beat Lapras in under 3 turns. So we'd be able to get out in time
What impact
to be alright.
Pokemon
Spark.
Switch have on the battle? A sharp attack. That struck home.
Yep. No, Lapras almost had a really good thing going there. If it would have gone Whirlpool and then Perish Song, it would have had Lantern in trouble.
White hot
But instead it went Perish Song and then Whirlpool.
This
Yeah.
Pokemon is switching out.
Alright, what's going to have a chance to get paralyzed here?
Oh, it's Tyranitar.
That'd be fine with me.
Ended the Perish Song. How's that? It's tripped by paralysis.
We got the paralysis. Alright, you're going to totally go for Mud Slap.
Switched out Pokemon failed.
We don't really have anyone that actually avoids Mud Slap. I'm gonna go Dugtrio. The main reason being, especially with Lapras being already damaged,
Switch Pokeball.
if I go with Hitmonchan, which is 4 times effective,
Pokemon
I don't want to miss Mach Punch a million times from the Mud Slap.
started glowing.
Plus, with the Sandstorm here, Dugtrio doesn't even get hurt by it.
This Pokemon Switch affects the flow of battle.
Magnitude! They're staying in again.
What now?
7.
Drilled a weakness.
Paralyzed. Paralyzed. Paralyzed.
Gripped by paralysis.
All right, well, Dugtrio's going to get another easy one here.
It's a fierce battle.
Unless it's a 4.
What's this?
It's another 7. That should do it. Dugtrio taking out Tyranitar. Nightmare being rewarded for their faith in Dugtrio all these years.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side. The Pokemon appears with the Sandstorm Ridge and Tan.
Sandstorm hurting the Lapras.
Pokemon is
We're faster, so
going on, but the other one looks tired.
go Magnitude as long as it's not a 4. 4 might even do it at this point, but as long as it's not a 4, it should be a knockout. 5's going to cut it close. Are you kidding me? At 2.
Hang in there.
I did say it would cut it close. I mean, we can just switch out again, so I don't get the idea there.
Both Pokemon will faint in 3 turns.
Alright, technically Lapras is going to go down to the Sandstorm from its own teammate. The knockout is going to go to Dugtrio, though, since it was the last one on this side to do damage to it.
There's a distinct difference
Set it up for the knockout, basically.
Pokemon for each
3 knockouts for Dugtrio so far.
Alakazam.
Oh man, our Perish count. Well, better switch out.
Wearing off in battle. This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Houndour. Switching Pokemon ended the Perish Zone. How's that? That caused no damage at all. The Sandstorm finally quieted. How will this Pokemon...
All right, you're gonna probably switch, would be my guess. So Sludge Bomb. No switch. Okay, we'll crunch it next turn.
Accuracy is
Sludge Bomb's a physical move back then, so this might do some decent damage to Alakazam. I don't know.
what now? Hit! That inflicted some damage.
That was all right.
A hot
Crunch. Why are you doing Kinesis again?
The target stats must be in pattern. Crunch. Oh, that's
I mean, we missed, but like,
sparks are flying from
you don't really have anything you can do to Houndour. Except expect us to miss, I guess, every crunch we take.
There it goes. Oh my, missed again. The heated
That's alright, we got 13 more tries.
There's the attack. The move didn't quite work. There's the attack. Bullseye.
Interesting that it hasn't used Thief on us. Alright, Alakazam goes down to Houndour. I feel like the game might be trying to make it up to Nightmare that the game did what it did to Kadabra last week.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Alright, Houndour versus Houndoom.
They're both hanging.
We'll try one Sludge Bomb. If we miss, we're gonna sub out
What'll it do?
because I know our accuracy is bad.
That didn't do much. Oh, it blinked.
You know what? We flinched. It didn't matter. Let's go ahead and let's get out of there. Oh, the future sight. Now I'm not so sure. I'm glad it was Houndour, not something else, though. Because Doug Trio might be big in this now. Same with Hitmonchan. Raiko's got pretty high special defense. Let's try switching to Raikou.
This Pokemon is switching out.
We'll just see how much Bite does, and depending on that answer, I may go to Hitmonchan.
Back for another go.
The Raikou's pretty bulky. It went with Swift. Okay.
With a glancing blow.
Well, I know Raikou should survive that if there's not like a crit. Spark it. Maybe we can paralyze it and slow it down. We're faster anyway, but especially if we can slow it down. Darn it. It must be a speed tie, because I don't feel like Raikou... Well, no, Raikou's pretty fast. Spark it again.
What's this?
I was thinking of Suicune. Suicune is slow. Alright, we got the paralysis.
The hit glanced right off. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Alright, put Hitmonchan in.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, Hitmonchan!
Alright, Hitmonchan. Just take the hit and you should get a victory. Yep, there we go.
What impact
Mach Punch.
have on the battle?
They're gonna switch. It's gonna be Haunter, I guarantee it. I should have gone Ice Punch. That's alright. We know we have basically a knockout. as long as we keep Hitmonchan alive, we know we've got that knockout. Of course, Dugtrio is faster too now.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Actually, you're probably just gonna Shadow Ball us. Let's go Ice Punch. See if we get lucky with the freeze.
What's next? That was a glancing blow.
70-ish. So we should survive 2 more of those.
Light pack.
Which means 2 more chances to freeze.
What's this? That did little damage. There's the attack. The hit glanced.
Alright, we still get 1 more try.
The heated action continues.
And then after that, I'll just save Hitmonchan for
What'll it
the
do?
Houndoom.
A light hit. Whoa, that was close. What now? That was a glancing blow.
Alright, well, Hitmonchan got rid of half of its health. That's not bad. Yeah, if you're gonna go Shadow Ball, let's go Houndour.
This Pokemon is switching out.
If I knew it wasn't going to Giga Drain,
from its Pokémon.
it's in range that Dugtrio could take it out too. Hey, look, it was a smart thing I went with Houndour instead of Dugtrio here.
How will this newly switched out
Crunch.
Pokémon fare?
If we survive the Shadow Ball, Haunter goes down, I'm pretty sure. It got a critical hit to make sure that wasn't going to happen. Alright, Haunter makes it so the power can avoid being swept.
And the number of remaining Pokémon for
Go Dugtrio, I'm pretty sure you're faster. Just don't get like a 4.
this Pokémon is rejoining
I don't know, Haunter's defense is bad enough that 5 might be good enough.
Pokémon type. That's it.
Okay, well that definitely knocks it out. We got a 10.
Knockout.
This is the Dugtrio game.
Pokémon.
The Dugtrio match. 4 knockouts for Dugtrio.
Pokémon is back for another go. This is the last Pokémon. This has become a clash between different Pokémon types. And all-out power offense doesn't guarantee victory in a Pokémon battle. Knowing the
Yep,
attributes of
magnitude.
Pokémon and devising a suitable strategy are the keys to victory. Now, one more.
What he just said, yeah. Houndoom goes down 5 knockouts for Dugtrio.
There are no more remaining Pokémon.
It is a 5-0 victory for Nightmare.
And there goes the battle.
Still waiting for that last lineup, by the way, so I'll have to pause the video here before that last one gets underway. But congratulations to Nightmare after Christmas. A much-needed win after last week's debacle of both my poor play and the game's absurd shenanigans. But a big win this week, 5-0 in their favor. Power still at 4-3, which, as we've seen with the rest of the with some of the other games today, still a pretty good spot in the standings, so not a bad loss to have. Yeah, I just wait now until I can do the last game, and then I will unpause and continue with the video. So see you guys in what will be mere seconds for you guys. See you in like, I don't know, maybe an hour my time. We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, over an hour later and a midnight snack have passed, and we finally have a lineup. We're ready for the last game of the day. We've got the Pokemon Power and the Minnesota Suicune. Both teams currently sitting at 4-3. The winner will move to 5-3 and actually be in third place by half a game. So, crucial matchup for the time being. So let's see what we've got to deal with here. Except for Espeon, Machamp doesn't do too bad. Slowbro is going to rely mostly on Surf, so even Umbreon's not terrible for it. Zapdos and Bayleaf are bad for us, though. Moltres will be good for Entei and Bayleaf. I think I'm going to start with Ampharos just because of the pure chaos it can cause. And we'll switch as needed after that. Because I've had Ampharos on my team before. It could go 6-0 or 0-6. That's a good one to start with if you're Ampharos. Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon, indeed.
It enshrouded itself in mist. A sharp attack. That struck home.
1 for 1. Big hit by Ampharos.
It's a fierce battle.
I'm gonna Swift. I don't think that's enough to take it out. But I'm afraid of Dynamic Punch and Zap Cannon missing. It was not enough. We got lucky there.
One Pokemon,
Well, at this point, might as well just Swift again.
but the other one looks
I know it's going to take 2 more, but since we got lucky enough for 1 paralysis, might as well play the Swift game one more time here.
uh-oh, it's still
All right, well, Ampharos, Swift was the right move.
between the two combatants.
All right, Ampharos is going to take out Suicune to start. The Minnesota Suicune have used this lineup 4 games in a row and are on a 4-game win streak. This is their 5th game in a row, actually, of using that lineup. We'll see if the power can end that win streak they've got going. I mean, except for Zapdos, like, we don't really need Ampharos for anything in particular. Let's go ahead and try 1 Zap Can, then I'll take it out. Because Ampharos is tanky, it can take 1 Fire Blast easily. Alright, not as lucky that time around. Let's get Moltres in there.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Moltres. What next? It's not very effective. How will this newly
Alright. Sky Attack. I didn't think they would switch.
How's that? Oh, that was weak.
Perfect on Fire Blast so far.
It's building up for its next attack. The white hot battle continues. What's this? That didn't accomplish much.
Alright, Moltres, here we go.
Sharp attack. Great hit.
I mean, I would have liked more, but that's still a good hit.
Good action.
Slowbro.
The trainer switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Slowbro. What now? That didn't.
Hasn't missed a Fire Blast yet.
What impact will this Pokemon?
Surf whatever is out there. They're not going to switch. Okay, surf it.
There's the attack. It's not very effective. There, defense stat.
Of course it got the defense drop on the first try. Alright, Slowbro beats Entei.
Going down.
Only the, I think the 2nd Slowbro appearance of the season.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. Oh, it's that side. It has to make up for.
Now, we don't want to see that.
Pokemon of different types are squaring off in battle.
I put Ampharos in there. It's going to Thunder. We'll just hope it's either a miss or that at the very least we're not paralyzed.
This Pokemon is back for another go. How's that?
Miss us.
Nailed the weak spot.
Critical hit, of course. Of course.
How will this newly switched
It's going to go for Rock
Pokemon
Smash.
fare?
I know it. I know it. I'm going to go Zap Cannon anyway, but I know it's going to Rock Smash. No? Okay, maybe we get lucky. Why would I ever think the game would make me lucky? Zapdos with a knockout.
What Pokemon will appear next?
Let's go Machamp.
Will be next? Oh, it's Machamp. This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
Thunder Punch. Maybe we can slow it down. We can paralyze it.
There it goes.
No, another critical hit Thunder, huh?
Whoa, KO'd by one hit.
That's 2 now for the people counting at home.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
All right, Houndoom.
To go.
We'll try to flinch it into oblivion.
Oh, it's Houndoom. Will this battler live up to expectations? Pokemon of different types are
Bite.
squaring off in battle. What's next? That was a glancing blow.
Come on. You got to miss one eventually.
That inflicted some damage.
It has landed every single thunder it's tried.
The heat
Every single one.
There's the shot. That's it. There it is. Knockout.
All right, it still has not missed a thunder, and it's had 2 critical hits. 70% accurate move, by the way.
Be prepared.
I gotta go Tyranitar.
Pokemon is ready.
Because with it decimating all of our other Pokemon, we have to have Moltres to even have a chance against Bayleaf. If Moltres goes down, Bayleaf just beats what's left.
They're both hanging tough.
Sandstorm, that should cut down on Thunder's accuracy. Because apparently it never misses.
Great hit.
Not only has it not missed a single Thunder, but it's had the paralysis like 3 times.
Sandstorm has started blowing. The sandstorm rips and tears. It's a fierce battle.
Bite. Come on. 50% accuracy now. You've got to be kidding me.
Whoa!
This is like the horn drill battle I had earlier this season.
There's the attack. A light tap.
I mean, you got to be kidding me. It has not missed a single Thunder. Not a single one.
A hot battle is unfolding.
All right, it's going to get a knockout via Rock Smash.
That's it. Oh, and down it goes.
All right, we've got Moltres and Slowbro. That's it.
There's a big difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Gonna have to hope that Slowbro can carry.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
I mean, it could beat Espeon and Umbreon,
Rips and
honestly, if we can get it by Zapdos.
The white hot battle continues.
Confusion. Because it's all going to come down to if Thunder hits anyway. Holy cow! Like, is it going to miss? It's 50% accuracy in the Sandstorm.
There's only one Pokemon.
I feel like we could put Mewtwo out there right now and Zapdos would one-shot it.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The Sandstorm rips and tears. It's going, Sandstorm.
It survived. It's going to get one more Thunder.
Sparks are flying from
It's
both
totally going to get another Thunder.
Will this
It hasn't missed yet.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
70% accurate move. That's 50% accurate in the Sandstorm. Zapdos landed every single Thunder that it tried. Every single Thunder. How? I mean, if you want to talk about the game having a script, it decided before that battle even begun who was going to win. On the positive side, Minnesota Suicune keep their win streak alive 5 in a row with that lineup. Maybe the game just likes that particular lineup, and that's why Suicune keeps using it. Who knows? But congratulations, Suicune, on the win. I can't believe what I just saw where every Thunder connected. Yeah, I'll update the numbers, and I'll be right back with our updated standings and everything. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the updated standings. We've got the Quinwood Quillfish surprisingly in first place. It's 6-1. I certainly didn't expect my team to be 6-1 7 games through. My Little Ponyta at 5-2, right behind them. Minnesota Suicune now at 5-3. We've got Nightmare After Christmas 4-3. Pokemon Power 4-4, and that would be where the playoff mark would end if the playoffs started today. Right behind the Power, we got Smooch and Merluzum at 3-4, Squirtle Squad at 2-5, and the Magikarp Crew Crusaders at 0-7. I'm now 19-10 against the computer as I had a 3-2 week. Not my best week, but certainly not as bad as last week. Let's look at some stats. For the Suicune, they've run the same lineup 5 games in a row, and they're on a 5-game winning streak. I don't know how that's happening when we all know who they're going to use, but it's working somehow. Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Tentacruel still leading the pack. It didn't really do much today, but it's leading the pack. Still no Articuno, Vaporeon, or Kingdra for the Suicune on the season. Smooch and Merluzum, Parasect now back on top as the number 1 Pokemon, with Beedrill still hanging around. Smooch and Merluzum's been a pleasant surprise so far this season. Squirtle Squad. Jolteon, still the leader, with Venusaur and Flareon right there. No Pokemon, it looks like, that's above a 500 KO Feint ratio. Pokemon Power, Alakazam, definitely the top dog. Haunter's doing okay. Some bad luck this week on their team, especially that second match where Zapdos just ran wild. My Little Ponyta, Gengar leading at 8-3. Snorlax now up to 7-3 after its performance today. Good-looking team there. Goldeen being the only one with a negative ratio, and with it having the Horn Drill, that could easily change. Nightmare AC, first team to make a move. Hitmonchan didn't get any knockouts today. It also didn't lose, though. Dugtrio's got the best ratio at 6-1. Houndour and Lantern both with 6 knockouts as well. Raiko's been good. Kadaver's been good. That's kind of the core 5, so to say, with someone else kind of getting added each week. Quinwood Quillfish, kind of the same idea. No one that's already been used a lot. Mischievous leads the team with 5 games played, but it's not going to appear in every game. It got an 8-3 ratio with Diglett and Steelix both at 6-2, Quillfish at 5-2. So, yeah. That's how the stats break down. We go into next week's games. Week 7. Quillfish have a doubleheader. They play against Nightmare AC, where I am the Quinwood Quillfish. They also play the Minnesota Suicune, where I am the Minnesota Suicune. Pokemon Power will play against Magikarp Crew Crusaders, in which I am the Power. And the Squirtle Squad will play My Little Ponyta, in which I am in charge of My Little Ponyta. Coming down here, Magikarp Crew Crusaders, I already said their first game. Their other game will be against Smooch and Merluzum, in which I am the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. So that's how it all breaks down next week. If you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you next week for another episode of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. Alright, see you then.